In today's video, I have another ROSEGAL haul for you, but first of all, let me say hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Marleen and ROSEGAL reached out to me and asked for another collaboration. Of course, I jumped at the chance. I love trying out some of their clothes. They have some fantastic pieces, very vintage inspired, but I love it nevertheless. Per usual, they have gifted me the items. They gift you a discount code, and all the details and everything you need to know are in that description box down in the corner, so do go and check it out. But a little ROSEGAL haul, let's get stuck into it. The first piece I have for today is a gorgeous little dress. It turns out that most of the pieces I have in my haul today are actually red. So I don't know, but that's just kind of how it landed, I suppose. I love this dress. I love this kind of mesh fabric we have in the sleeve and up in the neckline. We do have a little tie here if you want to tie that. We then have the little sweetheart neckline going straight into an A-line skirt. And best of all, this dress has, I should break out into song, it has pockets, 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 pockets. Anything with pockets, it makes me so happy. I know it's not for everybody, but I blooming love my pockets. On the back, we have the mesh fabric with a bit of a peekaboo moment here. We do have a zip for easy access as well. This dress is 95% polyester and 5% spandex. There's a good bit of stretch in it, but in fairness, I do think it looks way too small for me. I don't think I'm gonna fit this one at all. Now, I should just add here that I have picked up all the pieces in today's haul in a size of 4XL. I have not nailed the sizing on ROSEGAL at all, but I thought for the sake of the haul, I'm going to pick everything up in the same size as 4XL, and then we'll just have to judge it for that, all right? But let me jump into this one, and then we'll see how it goes. This dress is really, really cute, and I have to say I love the aesthetic of it. It hits me just around the knee, just above the knee, so lengthwise, I think it's very, very sweet. I love the neckline up here with this mesh fabric on. I do suggest maybe a nude bra instead, or no bra straps if you can. But I will say, sadly, this dress is just a little bit too snug for me. Just over the bust, it's kind of pulling on me, and just below my bust as well. It is where I am the largest on my belly and the bust, and it shows up then on the back as well. It's just kind of sucked my back in there, so it's a little bit small on me, but I do like it, and I love the fact that it has pockets on it. The quality is great. It's really, really soft. It falls beautiful. Look at the shape that it gives me. It actually gives me the illusion of having a waist, and I'm very rectangular shaped. I really do like this one. I should have checked the measurements as well. I have a current obsession, not just this winter, but every winter really, with sweater dresses. So I on purpose went in on ROSEGAL looking for sweater dresses, and I found this one. I love the look of it. I love the length of it as well, but it's kind of, I was expecting a knitted dress. This is not, maybe a machine knit. I don't know what this is called. It's very soft, very gorgeous, stretchy fabric. I have no problem with it at all. It's 97% polyester and 3% spandex. That's the recipe of it. But I was expecting like a knitted kind of dress. I do really like it though. So I think I'm just going to jump into it, and then we can talk more about it. Again, if you have long arms, require long sleeves, this one could be for you. I'm not really sure what to say about this one. It's definitely not what I had hoped that it would be. I'm not really keen on it, that's being honest with you. I very much think that it would be a lot better with a belt on, which would also hide these wobbly stitchings we got going on here. I do love this detail, but obviously this is my bra, you can see, so it is quite open, and for me would require to wear something underneath. Then we have the shoulders, and again, it just kind of seem a little bit wobbly in these stitchings. I don't know if it's because of the material that it's kind of knitted in, or it's these patches, folds, whatever. It's just kind of weird. Yeah, on the back as well. It's like, I'm just not in love with it. I'm sorry. I maybe if you styled it up or something like that, I don't know. But I'll be honest with you, yeah, it's not what I expected it to be at all. I'm not really keen on it. I'm sorry. I will say though, the quality and the softness of the material is really, really nice. We just have a few wobbly stitchings. So yeah. It turns out most of the haul for today is actually dresses, but I did pick up one top. This one is a long sleeve basic t-shirt. There are no details on it except up in the neckline where we have this little crisscross moment. I just thought it was very, very sweet, Perfect as a layering piece underneath a blazer or a jacket or something like that. It is 97% polyester and 3% elastane, sorry, I was about to say spandex, but it is one of those soft, really stretchy t-shirts. Not a cottony feel t-shirt, more like a sports kind of fabric material, I would say. I really do like it. As I say, it's a great layering piece, but let's put it on and see how it goes. This top is very sweet, isn't it? It fit me quite well. I will say the sleeves are quite long, so if you have long arms, this is definitely one for you. The armholes are also a little bit too big on me, but I'm thinking a wee stitch up here could kind of do that, so that shouldn't be too hard to fix. I do like this crisscross kind of section up here. I just kind of put it on and left it, so that's kind of where it naturally wants to sit. But it's a great little top, I think. Lengthwise as well, if you, unlike me, don't like tucking in, then I do think this has a great length, and it does fit me very, very well. As I said, it is like a sports kind of style material, but it is just a soft t-shirt. A great little piece that could definitely be, as I said, used as a layering piece, or just one of those pieces that can go with a lot of things in our wardrobes. Next up, I do have another dress, but this one I'm a little bit like, wrong time of the year, Marleen. This one is like, it's like a velour, velvet kind of feel to it. And then you have these glitter little stars on it. I think fabric wise, it's very Christmassy, isn't it? We do have quite a big of a sleeve. We'll see how that sits. You have the wrap style here in the front. It is nice and soft. I was gonna say it's lined, but I think it's just a fabric that's smooth on the back. Straight into a shorter skirt. So I would say we have approximate knee length on this one. I really do like it. I think it's a very pretty dress. It's just not the right time of the year for it, is it? But let me jump into it and then we'll talk more. This dress is absolutely adorable. I stand by what I say. I definitely think it's more like a Christmas party kind of dress, but I really do like it. It's like a kimono kind of style sleeve that we have on it, isn't it? It's not my favorite, but I really do like it on the dress. I think it gives a nice kind of movement to the dress, which I like. It is more like a bodycon, but size-wise, look how well this just skims, and it sits absolutely perfect on my backside. I'm in love with this one. I will save it, I think, for come Christmas time again at the end of the year. But by then, I would have forgotten that I had it, so it would be brand new, hanging in my wardrobe, which it is fab. Oh, lengthwise as well, I should say it's just above my knee as well. So a very, very decent length. I really, really like this dress. I really do. Next up, we got one of those pieces that's just because we could. Yeah. I was going to say, doesn't mean we should, but maybe we should, because I love showing you guys the different styles that ROSEGAL has. This one kind of screams to me a little bit goth style. As you can tell, it opens here. So this piece is the bodice, meaning it's a top, although it's long enough to be a dress down below. But obviously, because it opens here, I have to wear something underneath it. Fine knit fabric, but it's got to be a polyester fabric. I didn't even check, but we have some lace going on up here that is ruched with buttons, and then we have some buckles sitting here. I'm not really sure. So do you know what? Let me just jump into it and then we'll talk more. I just popped on my jeans, my green jeans, just so it's easier to see versus the black trousers. I'm still not really sure what this is, but I kind of like it. It's like a dress and a top mixed together. So obviously we have the longer kind of skirt part here, which is actually 2 layers. So that's kind of cool. You have a bit of frill and stuff like that going on as well. I don't know how well you can see. Can you see the frills kind of sitting there? So, and then you have the front, which is a fab little top in itself. Fit-wise, it's absolutely perfect. It fits me perfect. Sits great on the back as well. It does sit to my body, but I don't feel that it's too tight. And then you have these buckles and this lace. I'm not really sure what to say still about this. I'm not mad at it. It's not my aesthetic, I think, but I don't even know how I would wear it, that's being honest with you. But anyway, ROSEGAL do have a huge goth selection. So if there are any of you watching that like the goth style, maybe this is for you. I don't know. Next up, we are back to red. Another dress, yep, another wrap style, which you know is my absolute favorite type. We do have a bit of ruching here on the side, which normally ends up sitting very nice if, like me, you have a bigger belly. We do have a bit of a collar on and the long sleeve, and then on the back, it's just straight. It is a polyester and spandex. There's 5% spandex in this one, so there's good bit of stretch to it. Oh my God, look how the color just messed me up. It's so funny, isn't it? I love this dress, but I will say it feels very sports material-like. It feels quite thin, so it's definitely not warm enough at all for this time of year. So yeah, I really do like the aesthetic of it. So let's try it on and see how it goes. If you like me, like a bodycon, then this one could be for you. I love the dress. It is a little bit thin in the material, so it doesn't hold a lot of kind of a structure to it, I will say, and it's very evident here on my belly, where I could definitely have done with half a size up. I have no problem showing my belly in a bodycon dress at all, but this is kind of like a little, I don't like when it's buttered on, and it's very evident when you see me on the side as well, and from the back it's very, very buttered on. I can tell I haven't even managed to straighten it out properly. So this is just too small for me, but I really do love the aesthetic of it. It is like a wrap style dress. So although it is sewn together, it does have that wrap style with that ruching here on the side, which is fantastic to help hide and disguise these little bellies. Absolutely love it. Neckline is beautiful. It is just because the fabric is a little bit on the thin side. There's not enough structure in it for me. And then it's just that half size too small, sadly. Next up, I have another dress, and I'm going to be honest with you straight up. This dress, as beautiful as it may be, this fabric, I have absolutely nothing positive to say. You know me, I love my polyester, and this is polyester with 5% polyethylene or whatever it's called in it. This material is so thin. I can literally see myself on screen when I look through the one layer of this fabric. It is so thin. It is so polyester feel like. It's like parachute material, only it doesn't make noise like parachute material does. It is a beautiful dress. I do like the aesthetic of it. It has a gorgeous neckline up here. It kind of sits and ruches a little bit. The lovely wide strap. We do have a side zip, but as you can see over here, right, the side zip sits and hangs and pulls at it because the zip is so much heavier than the material. See, this is the other side. It just kind of sits, and then you have the zip over here, which is sitting pulling at it. That's how thin this fabric is. Very, very disappointing kind of fabric. It's not something I would wear. I will, of course, put it on for you so you can see it. But yes, aesthetic wise, this dress could have been great, but because of the fabric, it's just not. It's such a shame. It's so thin and so just no. I'm really annoyed about this. On top of this, sadly, it is too big for me here in the bust as well, because these straps, obviously, because it's a wider strap, it's not adjustable. So it's just, I need several inches taken off of it for it to fit me. It's an easy enough fix. And can you see how aesthetic wise the bust line would have been absolutely beautiful, sitting perfect and then just flowing down? The aesthetic wise, this dress is absolutely gorgeous. They've just sewn it in a fabric that's just no. No, I'm not happy with this whatsoever. It could have been so good, but it's not. Per usual, when I work with ROSEGAL, they issue me a gift card and I go shopping to my heart's content. Once I found pieces for the haul itself, I always have a few coins left over, and I love their section for jewellery. It is very affordable, it is a costume jewellery, but nevertheless, I love the pieces. This time I picked up a tiny little necklace. It has this absolutely gorgeous gem. It's like a little square gem that's sitting on the necklace here, and I absolutely love it. Now, I hope it's going to be long enough, but I'm thinking it'll work great for layering. Absolutely love it. Next up, I picked up this set, and here's Lucy back again. This is a set of little loop earrings, and then it has a matching necklace to it, which I love. Again, we have the gold colored chain, gold hardware. Absolutely love this. I hope you can see these in the colors, or in the light, sorry, but look at those colors. The last piece I have is a singular little earring. I actually picked this one up for my daughter because Emma has like several holes in one ear, and even though, like, you know, she doesn't need to have matching kind of things, so I love this one. It is a little silver hoop. you just open it up as such. I have these stupid nails on here. So like that, but there's two little bars sitting on it like that. This is just Emma's aesthetic, to be honest with you. And as I say, because she has the several holes, it's fine that, you know, she doesn't have the matching, because she often wears mismatching earrings anyway. It's a great little thing. It only cost a couple of quid, but why they sell them singly, I don't know. But nevertheless, this is going to look fab on Emma. As I said, I absolutely love ROSEGAL's accessories. They have it's not a big section they have, but for me, because I had the coin spare, I always check the accessories as well. The last piece I have for today is actually a two-piece set, and I absolutely love this. It is a little flowy, flowery pink summer dress. There is absolutely no shape to it, but these kind of dresses are fantastic when you are especially on the beach and you just need something quick for cover up. It's very, very pretty. I love the color. I forgot to check the ingredients again. 100% polyester. This is just a fab little dress, but it came with this kind of cardigan piece. I don't know what you want to call it, to go over it. And this is the piece I'm in absolute love with. This piece here could go over so many things, and I think even over a jeans and tee kind of thing, this could look great. And it's all in the detail here in the waist, because on the model, it looks like it just snatches her waist in completely. Material wise, it's very much like a t-shirt. Again, I forgot to check the ingredients. 65% polyester and 35% rayon. And did I say that the dress is 100% polyester? I think I did. But it's really nice and soft, very much like a t-shirt material. So it'd be great for the summertime as well, when you just need that extra layer on you. And then you have that element of it being a long duster as well, which is just a fab look. So yeah, let me just jump into it. I'm really excited about this one. I'm not actually sure I like these two pieces together as they are. This is how the set comes, but I really still think that this cardigan kind of piece could work really well with a pair of jeans and maybe a crop top or something like that. I just like this idea of it being open and you can see the bottom part. I think it's fab. As I said, it is very much like a t-shirt material. It does have a great fit on it, but seriously, look at my waist. I don't own a waist in real life, but this piece just gives me that idea of a waist as well. How does it fit on the back? I haven't even looked. This is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. It would have been fab as well had it been a thicker material. Not that I mind this at all. It's very soft, very nice. But if it had been a thicker material, you'd actually have it for more seasons than just the summertime. But let me show you the dress underneath. I'm not the biggest fan of the dress as it is. Now, the neckline is not that flattering on me as such, right? Because you can also see my bra and stuff. But imagining wearing this maybe with a belt or something like that, or even just as a cover up on the beach. It is literally just like an A-line dress the whole way around. So it's a bit like a tent. But if you are on the beach and you just need that quick cover up, this is absolutely perfect. I have two dresses like this, very similar to this from ROSEGAL from a previous summer, and I just used them as beach cover-ups. Or in the summer mornings when you get up and you just want a quick dress on before you go out and sit in the garden, whatever, that is where I use these dresses, and I think this is very, very cute. But that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed my little ROSEGAL review. Mixed bag today, to be honest with you. There's some fab pieces in there. There's sadly sizing once again is an issue. I think next time I'm going to order from ROSEGAL, I will order purely by measurement and not by size, and see if that's going to work out for me, because size wise, yeah, it's still a bit of a struggle, but there's some great pieces in there. So I hope, if nothing else, I have given you a taster of what ROSEGAL do have on offer. I will leave you with a couple of playlists here, and don't forget that we have all the details in the description box if you need any of them, the discount code, the links, or anything else. All right, but that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.